Up this book from the library, The Complete Sherlock Holmes, and in that I am reading Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. In that I started with A Scandal in Bohemia. As his writings, Arthur Conan Doyle's writings, is as good as that. But what really caught my eye was that through Sherlock Holmes, he acknowledges the greatness of woman. And Sherlock, for the first time, acknowledges Irene Adler, the character here, as a supreme woman with wisdom, wit, and intellect. And he always refers to her as the woman. To him, he had the most the most perfect reasoning and observing machine that the world has ever seen. And he in turn acknowledges her admirable skill. She is what is the perfect beauty with perfect brains. A trained actress, what a woman, he says, quick to and then he says, the lady seems indeed to be a very different level. And he sort of takes it that he has been beaten by a woman and by her rare wit, and sort of appreciates her by taking as a reward her photograph, which I found very cute. So A Scandal in Bohemia is one of his short stories from the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. And Doyle was famous for his writing, especially his Sherlock detective stories. And he makes him into an exciting, mysterious, full of adventure character that solved crimes with his friend, that is Watson. And throughout the book, throughout his stories, the friendship continues. That also is very remarkable. And in fact, there is a statue of his in the city of Stockholm. So here we have, in all his stories, it is the same house that he stays in, 221B Baker Street, London. And today, this address is a museum, and people from all over the world visit it, and they take photos outside the museum with his characteristic hat and pipe. And the guy dresses up as a policeman from his times, Sherlock times. So Arthur Conan Doyle has made Sherlock Holmes presented him as an ordinary man with all his failings, and not a mystical or a book hero with, say, immortal skills. He is like a mortal being, and he has such terrible habits, like he's a smoker and etc. So that's why he's the legendary character, is adored by all. And Arthur Conan Doyle also faced threats when he killed this character in one of his stories. So you must read the stories. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. You must read the way he writes. It's absolutely, it keeps you glued to the text, and the language is very simple. So happy reading.